Alrighty, g'day YouTube. So just a quick video, bit of a vlog on my training at the end of another block. So I've done a 3-week block of base training and now I've got a recovery. So they're all at the 4-week blocks, but we do 3 weeks of the actual base training, then we have a week recovery. So we go out and do recovery rides if we want, or like me next week for the whole week I'm doing nothing on the bike at all. I may jump on the indoor trainer just to roll the legs over, keep the heart rate under around 90, under 100 beats per minute, whatever, but nothing major at all. And then I'll go out next weekend, but again I'll just be doing some easy rides next weekend. Do intend to do my FTP either towards the end of next week, maybe on the weekend, or the Tuesday of the following week, because that will be the start of a new training session. Another 4 weeks of base training. So I may do my FTP then, but I might do it at the end of next week, so as that my legs are completely fresh and ready to go. Now I can just quickly say to you, today we did a ride, Nebo, Mount Nebo and Glorious. It was a total of about 117 k's or something like that. Have a look on Strava. 2,230 meters thereabouts of climbing. It was a good old climb. Now I've bettered my time. We did Mount Nebo, you saw the video about a month ago I put up there, Mount Nebo. I've got a whole heap of PBs, so I've bettered my time from the very first time I did it, so definitely getting stronger. Would have gone a little bit quicker. I'm sure I could have knocked about 3 minutes off this time, but the roads were wet. It was a wet ride. The first 2 hours of the ride it was wet. And we have to be careful because Mount Nebo and Glorious, it's sort of you got some hard uphills and then you got a tiny little downhill and then you're going up again, so it's just like that all the way. But the downhill parts, there's a few sharp bends, a few hairpinny sort of things, so you got to be real careful. And it was greasy as wet, there's leaves on the ground, so it was just a bit dangerous to go wellying it along. But I'm quite sure I felt real good on the uphills, and on Strava I've got PBs all the way on the uphills, so well and truly would have done a better time if it was drier. I reckon somewhere between 2 and 3 minutes I probably could have knocked off. So definitely getting stronger. Way to get stronger is get yourself into a plan, get a routine going, get yourself a training block. If you want to get stronger, you might just want to be a weekend rider, but if you want to get stronger, you're training for an event, whatever, or you just want to do a better time round somewhere, I don't know, get yourself a training plan. I'm telling you now, you don't end up mixing your rides up, so you're not doing hard rides like 2 days in a row. You know, you're giving your legs plenty of time to recover, and that is what your training is all about, and that is the only way you're going to get stronger. I can tell you now, you waste your time going out and blasting yourself every time you ride the bike. If you get a plan, I've said it on other videos before, if you get yourself a plan, get yourself into a routine, you are going to see the benefits a lot quicker, for sure. You obviously got to eat properly as well. No good doing all the training. I've said a million times in other videos, waste of time doing all the training if you're going to eat shit food. You're going to eat crappy foods, don't even bother. You're wasting your time because it's just counterproductive. You need to get yourself a good, healthy, balanced diet. Don't have to knock everything out, but you need to get yourself a good balanced diet, I reckon. If you want to get stronger, it's the easiest way to do it. But definitely a training program for sure, hands down, works. I can tell you now, I can feel the difference. I can definitely feel the difference to when I started. You're not going to see an improvement in a week or in 2 weeks. It's going to be over a couple of months by the time you start seeing the difference. And where you will see the difference is in your Strava segments. When you're doing particular rides, you go and smash a climb somewhere, that's where you're going to see it. And that's what I'm finding. So definitely I'm getting stronger on the bike and the training is working. So we do another block of 4 after this recovery week, do another block of 4 weeks of base training, and then we'll start going into some build stuff where it's going to be a lot more intense. The intensity will increase a lot in that final lead up to our ride. So definitely recommend that. I was also just quickly, I was asked a while ago, about a month ago, by someone about fitness, getting fit from being, say, I don't know, a couch potato, or from beginning, jumping on the bike, getting fit as opposed to maintaining it. Look, I can tell you just from my own personal experience, getting fit is the hardest bit. That is hands down. Anyone that's done it will agree with me on this. Getting from being a bit of a sloth, or beginning to wanting to get fit, getting there is the hardest bit. All right, because you've got to motivate yourself. Motivation is the biggest thing, to enable yourself to get fit. Maintenance and maintaining it once you are fit is easy, because you're so much fitter and you feel better, you feel much better about yourself, you've got much more energy, and you have a lot more energy when you are fitter. Guaranteed, hands down, you a lot more energy. So it's easier to not just motivate yourself, but it's easier to stay motivated. So you want to go out and do those hard rides. The hard rides don't scare you anymore. You want to get out there and do it. It could be anything. You might want to get, I don't know, be able to do rock climbing or tennis or swimming, whatever. But mine is cycling, as you know. Maintenance, I can tell you now, is a lot easier than getting there. If you can get to the point where you want to be, you're going to find it a whole heap easier to maintain it, for sure. But you have to stay focused to get there. You just have to stay focused. So many people fall off the wagon, they get going and then they lose interest because it's bloody hard. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm not going to kid you. You see all these adverts on the TV and all the rest of it, get fit doing this, and bloody one thing's wobbling the board up and down doing this, and apparently you get this amazing body just by bashing this frigging pole up and down that bends and messes around. You get really fit and strong. Look, it's a crock of shit. You've got to put the hard yards in, full stop, end of story. And you got to eat properly. If you're not doing it, it ain't going to happen, period. But maintenance, doddle. So anyway, that is about it for this one. I'm not doing a great deal next week, as I say, because I'm not riding at all during the week. I may just do an easy session on the trainer, real easy, but apart from that, I'm not doing anything, and I'm going to make sure I'm well and truly recovered to do my FTP. Everyone's been asking me, when you're going to do FTP next. I'm going to do it, and let's see how many watts I can hold. But today was a great ride. Although it was wet for the first 2 hours, it was still a great ride. So get out there and smash those hills, get stronger and keep motivated, and you'll start to improve your times. But anyway, until next time, I shall catch you later.